up, everybody? Today we're going to be taking a look at another vegan food product. This is the Gardein crispy chicken sliders. Gardein has been around for quite some time, but recently they've been making some plays, making some strides. It's getting pretty competitive in the grocery stores with Boca, who's another pretty popular manufacturer of these soy-based chicken patties. There's a whole lot of ingredients in this product, so I'm not going to read them all off, but these are primarily made from wheat and soy. So obviously the idea is imitation meat with its texture. And as you can see, they're pretty true to the packaging, the photo on the packaging. That's pretty uncommon as far as frozen food products go. Look pretty legit. Now, I should say that I don't often eat this way. We don't often eat this way. This is pretty, heavily processed vegan food, but I'm all for products like this if it allows people to transition to veganism more easily. I'm all about it. Personally, I prefer something a little bit more wholesome. So we tried two different cooking methods. We tried baking it in a toaster oven as well as frying it on a skillet. And the packaging recommends that you heat up the buns in the microwave, and we don't do that. We don't even own a microwave. So we just covered the skillet with a lid and just allowed it to do its thing. But as you can see, there's two very different textures here between the fried and the baked. This is the fried patty and buns, and this is the baked patty and buns. Probably get a few more carcinogens with the baked version, or excuse me, with the fried version. This is actually homegrown lettuce here, still from our garden, autumn garden. All right, let's give it a try. That looks pretty legit right there. The Gardein crispy chicken sliders. This is the baked edition. I'm trying to get this in focus. You can see the texture of the plant-based meat right there. Once again, it's primarily wheat and soy base. So there's not a lot of spice to it. Not like the spicy patties you may have grown up with or that you may find at the stores from Boca. These are pretty basic, so some people might want to add some more seasoning to it. Really just depends on what kind of sauce you go for. But I would say your average American or average slider burger patty lover, they probably would not notice that this was plant-based chicken. I mean, they call it chicken just so that people are familiar with the taste and the texture of it. But they actually don't spell it like the animal. It's chick apostrophe N. So I'm gonna try this fried one. Try the fried one with some mustard. Skip out on the mayo. It's already pretty oily as it is. The mustard should give it a little bit more of a kick. So I'm just gonna compare the baked texture with the fried texture. That's a pretty hearty little slider. This would be great for like party appetizers or even as a main course. Let's try that fried texture. This mustard is fantastic. Made in Ballard, Seattle, Washington. Small company. Jacobson Salt Company. Very delicious. Some of that homegrown little gem lettuce. Yeah, most people would not be able to tell if this was imitation chicken. And it's chicken without heavy saturated fats, no cholesterol. It's not going to give you heart disease, cardiovascular disease. It's not going to explode your heart out of your chest, give you a stroke or anything like that. And I think you'll find in terms of macronutrition, it has about the same protein values as regular chicken breast as well. Now obviously you want to be careful anytime you're eating really processed foods like this. Soy, for example, tends to be quite genetically modified. You don't want to rely too heavily on soy or wheat in your daily diet. But as a treat, as an appetizer, got guests over, you don't want to put in too much effort, I think these are a fantastic option. Definitely better than some restaurant burgers I've had. Which goes a long way for a frozen product. Do you remember how much these were?
I think $5.99, $4.99.
I'll look up the price and include it in the video.
We got them at Vegan Haven. You can see that.
Yeah, we got them at a vegan specialty vegan grocery store that donates all the proceeds to pig sanctuaries. So it's essentially a non-profit. Pig's Peace is the name of the sanctuary?
Yeah.
I must say I definitely prefer the fried texture to the baked. Want to try? So, 10 being the absolute best chicken burger I've ever had. Probably would not even be a animal-based burger, believe it or not. If you guys have yet to try vegan burgers, I think you'll find pretty quickly that it's almost indistinguishable from the real thing. So probably the best burger I've ever had is actually a vegan burger. And I would put this pretty high on the scale. I'm gonna give it an 8.8 out of 10. Gardein, well done. It's easy to see why they're making some strides there in the grocery store shelf space. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs it up and let us know what you want to see next. Sorry for talking with my mouth open. I don't want this video to be too long. Subscribe to Proto Vegan. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.